Hey guys, welcome back to Lazy Cat Reactions. We are finally at the season finale for Nancy Drew. At the time of this recording, we do not know about a season 4, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we get it because we are going to fucking need a season 4. Last episode, it turned out that one of the hearts, one of the pieces of Charity's soul, was put into Ace. Of course. Of course it was him. And so now, of course, the fight is going to be to save him from death, which of course they will. It's the Drew crew. They'll do it. It makes me think that maybe that's one of the reasons why he has feelings for Nancy, because it's a part of Charity's soul that is inside of him. And with Nancy being related to Temperance and to Charity, if it recognizes it. I'm sure he loves her for other reasons too, but I just wonder if maybe that might be a part of it. Maybe when they remove it, he's not going to love her anymore, but hopefully that won't be the case. Nancy, of course, did end things with Agent Park. Not that they were really together, but they did, you know, fuck in a coat closet. And I think Agent Park kind of knew where her heart lies, as we know where her heart lies, just as we know where Ace's heart lies. Nick is feeling horrible. He feels that everything is going wrong. He thinks that he is responsible for the hex that was placed on the kids. So he's dealing with that. So we've got a lot that's going to go down in this finale. And like I said, we need a season 4 because we need more of the Drew crew. We need more of Nace. Nace needs to freaking happen. So I really hope that it won't be too long after I finish recording this that we will get a season 4. Hopefully we will have a confirmation of season 4 by the time these videos are actually posted. And obviously you will know when they're posted, even though as of right now I might be looking at summer. I'm currently filming this in March. I'm looking at summer or possibly early fall to get this up. But again, it will also depend. Obviously you will know because you will be watching it. So whenever it goes up, you know, feel free to leave a comment saying, hey, this went up in July or something. That'd be fine with me. But I'm hoping that by the time these do get posted on my channel, that we will have confirmation of a season 4, and then hopefully I can do a reaction to the season 4 trailer, just like I did for season 3. Be sure to go check that out if you didn't. So, the finale is here. I do wish that we'd gotten more than 13 episodes this season. It sucks that there were only 13 as opposed to the first 2 seasons, which were 18. But that doesn't mean that there's not going to be a season 4. And the fact that there is a spin-off called Tom Swift coming, I think it's Tom Swift, that is also a positive sign that there will be a season 4. But we need a season 4. We need a season 4. If for no other reason, just to see these excellent actors again. Because they are all so damn good. I mean, my heart broke for Nick in the last episode. You know, that is some fantastic acting from Tunji Kasem. I just wanted to reach through the screen and give him a great big hug. And tell him everything will be okay. And slap him upside the head for agreeing to break up with George. So, anyways. Let's get started.
I need to save Ace's life.
Yes, you do.
Tool. To build a better world.
I hope she eats a donut hole.
Please, let's hear your plan of how we help each other.
Gave her everything she needed. Yep. She played you again. At least she got Charity's soul out of Ace. But yeah, she played him. Definitely. I like that she was like, we are not losing Ace. You know, she was kind of like, other people, if they die, well, you know, it sucks, but they die. But with her, she's like, we are not losing Ace, which of course is one of the signs that she cares for him as well, because she's willing to basically put it all on the line for him. And the donut holes was funny. It was actually making me think of Sleepy Hollow. Ichabod Crane wakes up in his hotel room. You know, he's from like the 18th century. So he wakes up in 21st century in a hotel room, and Abigail Mills is knocking on his door, and she says, have a donut hole, and he's like, I don't want a donut hole. And just the way he said it was hilarious. And then you saw him eat it, and it was one with powdered sugar, and he had a beard, so you saw the powder on his beard. But that's the look on his face when he had one. He's like, you know, Ichabod had such a sweet tooth. That's one thing I think he liked about the 21st century, was all of the food that's available and all the sweets and everything. But for some reason, when they were talking about donut holes, it made me think of Sleepy Hollow and that line from Ichabod, which would have been absolutely perfect if, when she'd comment about the donut holes, if Temperance would have kind of said it that way, like, I don't want a donut hole, with her look like that. I totally would have gotten it, that it was a reference to Ichabod from Sleepy Hollow. So they should have done something like that, but yeah, that was pretty funny. Anyways, let's keep going. Ah, shit. It's a good try, man. Come on. Get her. Didn't see that coming. Good job. Okay, we're not losing Ryan because he's awesome. And as far as I know, I've not heard anything about Riley Smith leaving the show. So close, Ace. So let me get my coat. And then he's like, no, forget my coat. He was like, forget the coat. I'm just going to walk. But I like how, you know, I talked about the blind spots, obviously, yeah, being Ace, and she says, no, this is the conversation I want to have, because she was going to go ahead and obviously tell him. And of course, like with everything, nothing can go easy, and there has to be something else that hurts him. I am surprised that they got rid of Temperance so early, unless they didn't, and we're going to see her again, which would not surprise me at all. I was also kind of surprised that I didn't see Agent Park. Now, unfortunately, he may have been there. I'm filming this in the daylight. And of course, this show is notorious for nighttime shoots. So a lot of what I'm seeing, I can't really see, and I won't really see until post-production when you guys see it. So sometimes it seems like I don't react because I can't freaking see what's going on. And I could try to film it, I guess, at night when it's on, but, you know, I'm one of those people who likes to try to work in the daytime. And plus, you know, at nighttime I have to deal with my SO being home, and you know, it's just easier to do it when he's at work. Ryan had better be frickin' okay. That's all I gotta say. What? What? Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it. Reverse it. Woohoo! My boy's getting some. Damn. Way to go, Ace. Hallelujah. Well, that's gonna end up going over well. Second time she's getting laid in this season. First time that we're actually kind of seeing. I don't know, this, I'm hoping that they change it. As of right now, it's kind of feeling like a series finale, like maybe they knew that they weren't getting a season 4. Because, when he was talking about, with her saving the town and Bess kind of wanting to take a step back from the supernatural, George enrolling in college, Nick heading to Florida, it just feels like it's kind of has that wrapping up situation. Now granted, we still have a half hour, so a lot can happen, and maybe they did that deliberately to make it kind of feel like a series finale, and then they're going to go ahead and boom, change you by changing it, so that by the end, because they did call it season, they didn't call it series because they didn't know by then, but it does kind of have that feel, and maybe they did that on purpose just to be on the safe side. So if somehow it doesn't get a season 4, we at least have kind of have some closure for the characters. But if we do get season 4, then obviously they will go ahead. And that kind of makes me think about Lucifer, because Fox canceled it after season 3, and they had a cliffhanger ending, and they had purposely written a cliffhanger ending that way so that Fox would basically have to renew it for a 4th season. And of course, Fox pulled a stupid and went ahead and canceled it, and they were like, well, now what do we do? But then Netflix, of course, picked it up, so they continued it from there. But to be on the safe side, even though I think, pretty much knew Netflix was going to keep it going, but to be on the safe side, the season 4 finale, they wrote as something that could have been a series finale, because they were kind of like, burn me once, burn me twice. So they kind of played it safe with that, even though, like I said, by the time it had aired, we basically knew that there was a season 5 anyway, so it didn't matter. But yeah, so I'm kind of wondering if that's what they're doing here, unless, like I said, everything changes in the next half hour, which is possible. But it kind of feels like maybe right now they are trying to kind of wrap everything up at the off chance that it's not renewed. Then everyone has kind of a happy ending and closure and everything. And then if it is renewed, well, you can still kind of have, not every finale has to be dramatic and be a cliffhanger and everything. Some season finales can just end happily, and then you see them again in the fall or winter or whenever. So it could just be that, they're playing it safe and doing it that way. Anyways, let's get back to Nace. Ow, ow, ow! Ow! Now, whose bed are they in? Are they in his bed? I thought he was at Nick's. Or is he back home?
Let me smile and sleep.
Look at those two.
Is that a deal breaker? Oh, yeah, I can fix that right now.
Aww. What just happened? Ace better fucking be okay. Don't you do this. Do not do this to us, CW. Do not give us an ace and then take it away. No. That's not gonna work. No! That's not gonna work. I said something was gonna change. Here's the change. Here's the twist. And we're wrapping everything all up nicely, and now we've got the twist. So, do not fuck with my ace. Do not fuck with my Nace. Okay, let's go on. No, fucking no.
Please.
Please, somebody help me! Help me, please! Somebody help me!
Temperance! I knew she wasn't dead!
Should have watched those blind spots.
Ah, the fucking bitch! Oh, I knew she wasn't dead. I said that was too easy. My cat is staring at me. Oh, no, bitch. You do not take, no. I feel kind of like Adam from Abnormally Adam right now. Like jumping all around and stuff. You do not take Ace away. You do not take my Ace. You do not take my Nace. I may have to jump in the screen and get violent on that bitch. You know? Excuse me for a minute. Okay. Yeah, I thought it went to a commercial because, again, it's dark and I can't totally see. But it looked like he got thrown from the car, too. So he must not have had a seatbelt on. See, this is why you always wear your seatbelts. So it didn't happen. Okay. Ace is still alive. That's good.
None of this is real.
No?
No.
I was gonna say, after she saw everything Tempest would have done, she could have figured out a way around it, even if she had killed Tempest. There's always another way. Shit, she's sacrificing herself? Oh. The good thing is Ryan is still alive, thank God. But I'm also like, where the hell is Carson? I know they said that there wasn't a casualty, but I'm like, where's Carson? Why is Carson not there? Don't you think he would maybe go to the Claw searching for his daughter and for Ryan? And Park obviously has already left, so we don't have to worry about him. He is out of the picture. We have, I think, about like, well, according to this, 15 minutes left, but with there being commercials, it's probably what, like 8-10 minutes? Do not mess with my Nace, okay? Just do not mess with it. Okay. So the first part felt like a series finale, but it's basically because it was kind of a trick. Now we're getting into probably the cliffhanger part, so. Okay, 1 month later, so the actual month later.
Never were.
Now you just need her.
I missed you.
Damn it!
I shouldn't have come here.
Nancy, wait.
Listen to me. We are friends. And those feelings that you have for me, I do not share them, and I never will.
So it looks like, again, it was dark, so I couldn't totally see it. So I'll see this more in post-production. But it looked like basically the graves were unearthed, which means bodies are going to be wandering around. What the hell did Ryan do? Because they said something about the Historical Society Keeper, which of course is Bess. And that was that couple that we saw in the earlier episode that Ryan was talking to. So obviously he negotiated some deal, and now of course it's coming to fruition, because they said the vehicle was a down payment on something. Oh boy. Ryan, what did you do? Nancy will get with Ace. She did say the man I love, so she did confirm it, just not to him. But she thinks, of course, that she's doing the right thing. And as I said, you know, they were right about to kiss when that little warning happened, and I'm thinking, you know what? She could have told him all about it, so then they could have figured out a way to work it out. They would know. They could figure out some spell that could undo Temperance's curse. They could talk to Bess, have her do something. So we need a fucking season 4. So, as I said, I was right. I said at the beginning that it felt like a series finale, but there may be a twist at the end. And that's exactly what happened. They twisted it at the end, so they have left it open for a season 4. So, I'm fairly confident we will get a season 4. As I said in previous videos, we got the spin-off coming, the Tom Swift spin-off. And I don't think that they would do the spin-off if they weren't going to renew it. It could be that maybe they're trying to negotiate deals so that the cast from Nancy Drew will guest star on Tom Swift and vice versa. So maybe that's something that they are working out with them. Because that'd be kind of cool, you know, to do a crossover, to have them show up on Tom Swift for a case and then have him show up too. Or, you know, even if it's just one or two of the actors like Kennedy and Alex, or Tunji and Leah, you know? Carson and Jean obviously are finally getting their weekend away. Ryan, of course, still doing shady dealings, just like the way the Hudsons are. This was a phenomenal season. I wish they had gotten more than 13 episodes. When I first heard it had 13 episodes, I was disappointed because the other 2 seasons had 18 episodes and I feel like they screwed them, especially moving them to Friday nights, which as we know is the death slot. But I do think Nancy Drew has picked up in popularity because it's on HBO Max. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments where you started watching Nancy Drew. If you watched it on the CW or if you watched it on HBO Max, let me know down below. I myself have been watching it here on the CW. And, you know, these were episodes that I recorded and finally got to watch. And, you know, it's now March and this started airing in October. But I know HBO Max had the first 2 seasons, and then I think when this was over, they dropped season 3. But I think that it's kind of gotten a new life on HBO Max. It feels like the show has become more popular because of the streaming. Because it was on Wednesdays, and then they moved it to Fridays, which as we know is the death slot. But yet, it also is airing on HBO Max. So maybe it's not totally the death slot because it's got people watching it on HBO. So that has been a thought that they may end up kind of canceling it off the CW and it going strictly to HBO Max. So HBO Max will continue it, start it as season 4, and go from there. So that is something that I thought about. Like maybe that's why it's taking so damn long, because it's been about 2 months since the finale. Thinking that maybe that's why it's taking so long, that they're trying to negotiate deals with HBO Max, you know, to work on the contracts, scouting locations, storylines, and getting all the legal stuff done to switch it over. But then it doesn't really make sense if they keep Tom Swift on the CW, but maybe they figure that that's the best way, because the CW is doing a lot with prequels next year. We've got Walker Independence coming, which I do watch Walker. You can catch my reacts on this channel as well. But I don't think I'm going to do Walker Independence. I don't really have any interest in it. So, but there's a prequel. There's the Tom Swift one, which again, I'm probably not going to do. And there's another prequel coming from Supernatural, The Winchesters. Again, one I'm not that interested in doing, or even just watching. So with those prequels coming, you figure there's at least like 3 shows for the CW. They'll probably go up in the fall. And then we've got renewals for Walker. We've got renewals for like The Flash and a couple others. I think Batwoman, and whatever other shows they have. So, and the CW, as far as I know, is still circling the drain. So it does seem kind of odd that they're getting all these prequels and stuff when they're trying to sell the company. So maybe part of the deal was that they would sell Nancy Drew to HBO since they are running the other episodes. I don't know. But I do like that it is on HBO Max because, again, I do think that it has given it kind of like a second life. I think more people have caught on to it as opposed to when it has been airing. I think it was still pretty popular, at least when it was on Wednesdays. I don't know why they moved it to the death slot. But when it was on Wednesdays, I felt like it was doing pretty well and was pretty popular. So maybe HBO Max will be what saves it. I don't know. But I hope that we will get a season 4. We need a season 4. Do not mess with my ace. Do not mess with my nace. That should be my tagline. Do not mess with my ace. Do not mess with my nace. Because nace needs to happen in season 4. And of course, you know, I've seen little things. Like I saw a scene of Nancy and Ace there in bed the next day. And I was kind of like, you know, was that an edit? Was that something that she was dreaming? I couldn't remember. So it was nice to actually get some confirmation as I went through the season and did it. The one good thing about the 13 episodes is, of course, and it doesn't take as long to get done as it does with 18 episodes. You know, as I said, this is March and I just now finished the show, whereas if I had 18 episodes, it probably would take me another week or two to get done. So at least the nice thing is now that it's done, I can go ahead and start saying off to my editor and then move on to another show, at least until when season 4 comes back. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Will we get a season 4? If we will, what do you want to see happen? Will Nancy and Ace get together? They better fucking get together. Just your general comments regarding the CW. If you have originally seen Nancy Drew on the CW or HBO Max, what your thoughts are. Do you think HBO Max might end up taking over the rights? Feel free to talk about whatever in the comments. If we do get a season 4, I probably will go ahead and do the react to the season 4 trailer. You can catch my reaction to the season 3 trailer on my channel if you are interested. Hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Please check out some of my other videos. You will see I've got some TV and movie reacts to other shows. If you do like supernatural type shows like Nancy Drew, you might want to check out my reacts to Chucky. Yes, based on the Child's Play doll. Those are there available, along with shows like Walker, which I mentioned earlier, and Doctor Who, and there are other things coming down the pipeline along with movies. So feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'd love to see you over there. You can also follow me on Rumble and Odyssey. Check out my videos there, and please, 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 if you can, support me on Patreon. I'd love to be able to get some subscribers. You end up getting more exclusive content than you do here. I might drop some things early if I start getting people on Patreon. Might have some live chats, talk to people. Speaking of live chats, I'm thinking of possibly adding a Twitch, so if you are at all interested, we could talk about NACE and relationships to other TV shows and movies. Feel free to email me with suggestions of shows that you think I might like to do. All suggestions will be taken into consideration. Thank you for joining me for this react. Special shout out to my editor, Captain Factory. Thank you so much for all your hard work. She's the one who makes these videos the way they are. So please head over to Fiverr and check out Captain Factory and give her some love, but don't take her away from me. I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully for season 4 of Nancy Drew. Bye.